What's good, guys? It's the second ever show of Graft FM and the first ever Thursday. Throwback Thursday indeed. Let's go. It's your host, Utomi Kumalo, and your co host, Liam Chawasama. Say hi, Liam.
Hello, hello. Hope you're good. Happy Thursday.
Let's go. Hope you guys are doing great this Thursday. Gonna be going through a few tracks and then we'll be straight into this. First track I'll be playing is Aquila Coistas Todas by Luisito Quintero and Louis Vega. Let's go. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back for the second ever show of Graft FM. It's great to see you guys back here again to no, to witness greatness and see how far we're gonna take this. I'm so thankful for you guys' support, so thankful for your reoccurrence in this show. So tonight is gonna be a different night, to be honest. Different from the last night when we talk about a few things and spitting a few gems. So Liam's gonna start off with a segment. Before he gets straight into it, I'm just gonna plug our socials. You guys can find us on Apple Podcast at Graft FM. Our first episode is up. Soon coming to Spotify. You'll be able to hear our mixes also, instead of just hearing plain talk on the podcast app. And also gonna be promoting Liam's book, which he's gonna talk about, and the current updates. So Liam, get straight into it, broski.
Okay, quickly on my book. Just wanted to let you all know that I will be dropping it on the 24th of this month. And I have started promoting on TikTok and everything, so I have been seeing the love and I really do appreciate it. But I don't want to waste any more time because I do think this is a topic I really do want to speak about, especially since I know there's a very present older person in this chat right now. So I want to start by saying, simply put, relationships. And what are we going to talk about?
Before you get
Relationship?
into it, Liam, sorry.
No ways.
Where can
You
they
seriously
find your
cutting me
book?
Oh, see,
Because I've
right
been
now it's
getting a
in pre.
few.
Listen.
Yeah.
Right now it's in pre-order phase, but if people want to buy it now, you can go onto Amazon and get it
Amazon,
before it
guys.
actually drops. Yes. I will try and
what's
put
the
the link in
price?
the YouTube chat. Right now I'm going for $5.99. And that equates to around 115 rand. So, yeah, I'm not taking your guys' pockets. So, yeah, support me. Okay, so now topic of discussion
Yeah.
today,
Let's get into it.
something I think really important to me is because I've seen it a lot with my friends. Let's say myself as well. Maybe Vitomi, you can also agree, but I want to speak and also ask, regarding around a few things that you think like people our age may need for a relationship. So let's say I'm 18 and I want to get into a relationship. I just moved to Cape
Liam,
Town.
your book.
Mm,
You moved
my
straight too
book.
far with your book. They want to know the title. Where can they find it? The
Oh,
price, the drop. I
you're
don't think
making
you
me
went
blush,
straight
bro.
into it.
You're making me
And just
blush.
a short
Mm,
segment of your book
mm,
that you've been
mm.
talking about recently, which you're going to be talking about now.
Okay. Um, okay, basically my book is an amalgamation of literally like everything in my life in terms of, all the things that I have learned. And basically, what I want to do with this book or what I want to convey is that no matter how late you think it may be in your life, you can always make a change. And I just use myself as an example in the book, and I spoke about things I did, things I faced, and things I've always wanted to do in the future. So it's not like me trying to teach people how to do things.
Yeah.
It's more of me trying to let people know what I've been through, and also like you see, try and resonate with them as well.
Yeah.
Mainly for people around our age group and all of that. But yeah, I mean that's basically what my book is about,
Okay.
and I'm pretty
And
excited.
what's the name for the listeners?
Stepping Stones, bro.
Stepping Stones by Liam Chawasema. Please tap in, guys. It's going to be a life-changing book. It's a stepping stone, not only for yourselves, but for Liam.
Oh, okay.
Drops more gems on the way. He's a growing author, and this is his first project. So please support, guys.
I appreciate that. I
Now we can
appreciate
get
it.
straight into today's topics. As you were saying about love and relationships.
Okay, so I want to make an example, and you can base your own interpretation off of it. So let's say I'm 18, and this is my first year university, and I want to get into a relationship. I think you are about 10 years older than me, so I want you to give your own advice, and tell me what you think I should put into practice before I get into a relationship in
Oh,
first year university,
before you
mind
get
you. What do
into
you
it,
think?
with your
Before.
new independence that you've earned, I'm so thankful that you're able to go to university into a
Hmm.
different province, one of the best universities in Africa, people, or
Hmm.
probably the
Hmm.
best. My guy has really grinded for this, but we're talking about relationships, and with age comes changes, and that change is trying to venture out into the world and find your place, of course, trying to find your identity. And when you're trying to find your identity, you're trying to find someone who complements it, of course. You're trying to find someone who resonates with you as a person, but also brings the best out in you and
Hmm.
sees what you're doing wrong and what you're doing good and tries
Hmm.
to improve you as a whole. So,
Hmm.
what I would say when trying to look for partners, or don't be eager because you're still finding yourself, of course. Don't
Hmm.
be eager, don't rush, don't force commitment, but enjoy the process of finding yourself and letting people find out who you are. Don't close
Hmm.
out your options, I would say, but don't be a player. Don't be someone who puts their puts their eggs in every basket and gives
Hmm.
these girls false hope. That's
I
what I
get
would
that.
tell you.
Okay. Okay, well, if I wanted to bounce off into another question, I
Mm.
quickly want to ask, because I know there are a lot of things you still want to speak about. Um, like purely based off of, I don't know, what you've seen and what you've heard,
Mm.
do you think people our age are equipped to get into a relationship? Like considering everything that you've just said now,
Our
if you wanted
age.
to get into one, do you think we would be able to manage it for the next 5 years
I'll
or so?
definitely be able to. For the
Okay.
person I am growing into, and
Hmm.
with the help of my friends and my peers, shout out Lisedi, shout out Tiamo, shout out Ntokozo, shout out, yeah, those are the main relationship figures in my life because they're growing with their girls, and it's a beautiful thing. It's like when you
Hmm.
see two flowers converging and becoming one, as the Bible says, the two became one, as they say it.
I see.
They don't leech off another, but they complement in another. They grow with each other. That's I'm saying it's possible if my friends are possible to do it from the losers they were and
Hmm.
the people they were. It's obviously possible with anyone.
Okay. I think that's a pretty good answer. Okay.
I'm sorry for calling you guys losers. Shout out Lisedi for the mic. That's my brother.
Okay, I mean, I think that sums up everything I wanted to know about relationships. I know that you have some other topics lined up, so I mean, what do you want to speak about? Let's go.
Okay. Uh I have a question for you.
Okay.
So what does success mean to you? What would you say? Would you define success by money, happiness, or your
Hmm.
impact, or personal growth? What is success to you?
Okay.
And not even to you only, but the listeners. So what you guys can
Yeah,
drop in the chat. What does success mean to you in a quick,
hundred
short
percent.
sentence or a word?
I mean, if I was to say what success meant to me, and if I was to be completely honest, I would definitely say that it is based off of how I've grown as a person, and like obviously you have the frivolous things,
Hmm. Hmm.
all of
The
that,
things that
but I
make
would
life
like to
better. Hmm.
I would base it off of how well I've done comparing myself to my my previous self, if
Hmm.
you get what I'm trying to say. So let's say myself in grade 10, I wasn't content with myself in grade 10, and then I look at myself now in first year university. if i just see if I see some type of incremental growth, I'm gonna say that's success in a great way. And
Hmm.
I can say to myself, yeah, I mean, I've achieved success in certain endeavors. I mean, yeah, I can say the money, like getting money and all of that, definitely 100%
Hmm.
that is success. But I think the most important success is the one in which you feel warm and fuzzy inside, knowing that you've done something great. I think that's the success that I would aim for. But I don't know. What do you think?
For me, success would be, I'll just say growing. When you can look back at
Hmm.
life and say, I did better than I did the day before, or I just gave more
Hmm.
than I did the day before. That's success for me.
Hmm.
I don't think success can be really measured, but your success comes from if you're actually trying your hardest, if you're doing more to want to reach what you want to achieve. The effort is success to
Hmm.
me. If you put more effort, or if you
Okay.
continuously put effort, that's success to me. So, I
Hmm.
have another
Okay.
question. Would you guys
Hmm.
say that success contributes to a healthy relationship? What do you think, Liam?
Um, Definitely, and I think this is actually something that I've said to a lot of my friends before is that you need to be happy and content with yourself, and in your growth and yourself as a person before you want to jump into a relationship. I
Mm,
think that's what every person needs to consider,
yeah.
and I feel that when you are winning your own success, it is a lot easier for you to transition into a relationship and now say with your partner, oh, we can do this together, we can do that, because you're happy with yourself, you're content with where you're at. I mean, I know people our age, like we all know the jokes of where you see a really pretty person and you're like, oh no, I've got to level myself up, I'm not at that level yet.
Mm,
I mean, I think that kind of speaks to what I'm saying right now, that you want to make sure you're the best version of yourself before you go into something.
okay, I see
Because,
what you mean. Mm,
yeah, yeah, that's what I'll say, yeah.
mm. Someone in chat said, Ephraim, success to me is fulfilling God's purpose for me in all areas of my life, ultimately living a life of purpose. I agree. I agree. I honestly agree. I feel like
I think that's a great answer. Mm.
purpose drives success, in my opinion. And the only person that can give you
Hmm.
success is God. That's what I think. And remember, guys,
Amen.
this radio station is not a secluded thing. If you're someone of a different belief, we're just here to think with each other, not to clash thoughts. It's not a battleground, but a place of learning, a place of growth, a place of uh community. Yes, place of. But I really like the statement by Ephraim. Shout out Ephraim, that's my nigga. I mean, that's my guy. Sorry, please blurt that out. So Liam, as we're talking about success, right? Do you think
Hmm.
that since success for you is like becoming your ideal person, right? Or
Okay.
your ideal figure,
Okay.
which we all want to be someone who's ideal. Do you think that
Hmm.
if you want to achieve that, but you tried your hardest, if you did not have anything to prove for it but except your heart and your mind, do you think that you still consider success in those 10 to 15 years that it may have passed?
I mean, I think we should consider that you can get good things from extrinsic or intrinsic value. So, I mean, if the journey is great and I've got a lot of satisfaction from the extrinsic journey, I
Mm,
mean, I think that's still good. I think that's still good in itself.
mm,
Because I mean, we could say like I didn't achieve the greatest mark on my test, but if I showed progress and said, okay, yeah, I studied a lot more than I would have for a previous test, I think that's good. I think that's great.
okay.
Mm.
I agree personally. As I said, effort is success to me. If you try in anything, if you
Hmm.
try to be a better person, if you try to pursue God, if you try to pursue the better things in life, I think that's success for me. Just the 1% being able to show up every day, being able to say you gave your most even when you had 1% in the tank, but that was your 100% in valuation. To me, I believe so also. So as we're
Agreed.
talking about love, this is gonna be our first segment, guys, and we're gonna venture out into more things. And after the break, which is going to be around half past. Sorry for the late start. There was a bit of technical difficulty, and also, if you're willing to be on our technical team, email us at vutomikumalo777@gmail.com. VUTOMIKHUMAALO 777 gmail.com. We're looking for a technical crew, looking for people who are just going to be on the technical side, GFX, VFX, graphic design, video design, and just people who can contribute to the better things of this station. So I was saying, Liam, do you think that love is attainable in this generation? And not only it being to a certain type of people, like people who are doing good in life, or quotation marks, or who look the best in life, looking more appealing to the human eye. Do you think it's attainable for every person you see in this chat, which is around our age group, Gen Z? Do you think it's attainable for us as a whole?
I think I'd be lying to say that no one is incapable of love. I think I would definitely be lying. So I don't like to generalize. I think everyone has a great shot at trying to find a person, you know. I think I definitely think it is feasible for a lot of people to find their person. I don't think it is right to just outright say or deny that no one can find love. No, because I mean, love exists and love has always existed. I think some people just don't understand that love comes at different times. Like, let's say my friend can be in a relationship, and I want to be in a relationship at this time, but it's just not for me. So, I mean, things come at different times, bro. I think that's the greatest way to say it.
Yeah, that's true. I think as a society, we've just tried to write out people, and we get jealous, in a sense, to say when they achieve like this sort of love and find a bond with someone else, and we feel like they don't live up to the criteria, or they don't have the requirements to reach that, because we don't have it in our own capacity, or we don't have it for ourselves. We tend to hate, you know what I mean? As just in life, if someone has something you want, you might be happy for them, or you might hate, or you just feel okay with the fact they have it, or it's a driving force for you. But I feel like as a society, we hate a lot. I myself, I would say I'm a hater. But I don't think,
we know.
I hate for the comedic side, to be honest. I don't really hate. I feel like everyone is worthy of something. Because who am I to be better than another, to be honest? If we're all made from the same hand, we all eat from the same plate. No one is better than I.
Ooh, I like that.
Don't glaze too much, though. We're on the air. We're on the air. No one is better than I, and I is no better than them. You know? So, we're gonna hop in a break right now. Just gonna play a few tracks, and we're gonna be straight back. So you guys can get something to eat, get something to drink for the next 5 to 7 minutes, and tune back in. See you guys.
You can't roll a blunt to this one. You gotta light a J. You gotta puff a J on this one. You can't even drink Cristal on this one. You gotta drink Cristal. Probably some red wine, little Gaja 9-7. This is for the grown and sexy. Yeah. Can I get my grown man on for one second? I see some ladies tonight that should be hanging with Jay-Z. Jay-Z. Excuse me, miss, what's your name? Can you come hang with me? Possibly. That's right. Can I take you out tonight? You already know what it's hitting for, ma. I got whatever outside, and you know what I'm sitting on. 50-50 venture with them S-dots kicking off. Armadale popping now, only bring a nigga more. Only thing missing is a missus. You ain't even gotta do the dishes. Got 2 dishwashers, got 1 chef, 1 maid. All I need is a partner to play spades with the cards up. All trust. Who else you gonna run with? The truth is us. Only dudes moving units, M Pimp Juice and us. It's the rockin' hair. Maybach outside got rocks in air. PJs on the runway, young got air. I don't land at an airport, I call it the clearport. Therefore, I don't wanna hear more back and forth about who's hotter. Young holla. Excuse me. Damn. J to this one. Can't roll a blunt up to this one, boy.
You're so contagious, I can't take it. Help my baby, let's just make it. Excuse me, what's your name?
I see some ladies tonight that should be rolling with Jason. Jason.
Lady, what's your name?
I see some ladies tonight that should be rolling with Jason. Jason. Everybody's like, he's no item. Please don't like him. He don't wife him. He one nights him. Now she don't like him. She never met him. Groupies try to take advantage of him. He won't let him. He don't need him. So he treats him like he treats him. Better them than me. She don't agree with him. She's mad at that. He's not having that. So those opposites attract like magnets. She sees more than the Benz wagon. The friends tagging along. The flashy nigga bragging on the song. She gets a glimpse of Sean and she likes that. He two-ways her, so she writes back. Smiley faces after all of her phrases. Either she the one or I'm caught in the matrix. Well, fuck it, let the fish burn. Red or green pill, you live and you learn. Come on.
Excuse me.
Damn. You gotta throw in your fine linens for this one.
So contagious, I can't take it. Help my baby,
You might gotta go get you some Scooby-Doos. You gotta throw in your Scooby-Doos. Those are shoes, by the way.
So contagious, I can't
Got throw in
take it.
Scooby-Doos.
Help my baby, let's just make it. Excuse me, what's your name? So foxy girl.
It's for the grown and sexy. Only for the grown and sexy.
Lady, what's your name? So hard to try.
Love, let's go half on the sun. I know my past ain't one you can easily get past, but that chapter is done. But I'm done reading for now. Remember Spades face up, you could believe him for now. But ma, you got it for real, for serious, bro. I'm about to give you all the keys and security codes. About to show you where the cheese, let you know I ain't playing. But before I jump out the window, what's your name?
Excuse me. Damn. You're so contagious, I can't take it. Help my baby, let's just make it. Lady, you're so contagious, I can't.
For my homeboy Daddy Rich. Block game. In the game, I'ma die. In the game, I'ma die. Came up on these scary streets, no choice but to carry heat. Ain't nothing scaring me, apparently, till they bury me. I'm serving, working, Chevy hugging this curving. Gotta watch out for them jackals, cause you know they stay lurking. They ain't itching to fly the scheme, but I won't let them stop my dream. Ain't leave my crib without my toolie stuffed in my jeans. They be banging, slanging on the corners, we hanging. Get twisted in the wrong situation, they leave you stankin'. I was built for this, but I must admit it's just too hot. Put my focus in this rap shit to get me up off this block. And mama, she broke her neck to make sure I didn't want for nothing. But I was so self-destructive, I had to resort to hustling. I'm thugging, rolling the dice with my life on a nightly basis. And if I crap out, I'll probably be trapped out. I should be patient. That paper ain't never promised, so product I push that. I just pray my baby brother don't follow my footsteps in the game. I live the game, affected by the pain. It's a shame that I can't shake the game. Everybody and their mama asking why, but I'm in the game, live by the game, and in the game I'ma die. I live the game, affected by the pain. It's a shame that I can't shake the game. Everybody and their mama asking why, but I'm in the game, live by the game, and in the game I'ma die. This life I'm living like a magnet for drama. All night I fight with all my might to get that almighty dollar. I be hustling, struggling, out here thirsty and thugging. Gotta watch the way I move, I got enemies by the dozen. It's cold, but I wish it wasn't. The choppers constantly busting. These niggas that barely know me and smoke me all over nothing. They hating, waiting to put me under the pavement. Ask God to walk with me through the darkness. My heart was aching on every single occasion. I swear my conscience was gone. Ain't no excuse for my actions, I know I was doing wrong. Lord, I just pray you forgive me. I got blood on my hands, trying to find a way to wipe them clean, but I don't understand how I maneuver through this game with no fear of risking it all. When it's checkout time, you best be prepared when you get the call. And everybody Everybody and their mama asking why, but I'm in the game, live by the game, and in the game I'ma die. I'm in the game, live by the game. In this reputation, they don't scare. Play it like it is, but that's exactly what it ain't.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back from the break. So, I hope you guys got your drinks, you got your food, your snacks. There's something to chew on or pause, something to quench your thirst, if you know what I mean. But I'm gonna be going straight into it. Liam, you here, broski? Liam, you here, my brother? Just having some technical issues. Liam's joining back in a second. So Liam said he's gonna be taking 2 minutes. So I'm gonna play a song suggestion by someone. Then we go straight back into it.
I'm in the game, I live the game, affected by the pain, it's a shame that game, live by the game, and in the game I'ma die. I live the game, affected by the pain, it's a shame that I can't shake the game. Everybody and their mama asking why, but I'm in the game, live by the game, and in the game I'ma die.
Everywhere that I'd be if you were not surrounding me with your energy. I don't wanna be there, don't wanna be anywhere, any place that I can feel you. I just wanna be near you. And yes, I'm a mess, but I'm blessed to be stuck with you. Oh. Sometimes it gets unhealthy. We can't be by ourselves. We will always need each other. And yes, I'm a mess, but I'm blessed to be stuck with you. I just want you to know that if I could, I swear I'd go back, make everything all better. Ooh. It's the things that you say, it's the way that you pray, pray on my insecurities. I know you're feeling me. I know sometimes I do wrong, but hear the words of this song. When I go, I don't stay gone for long. I know what's going on. And yes, I'm a mess, but I'm blessed to be stuck with you. Sometimes
What's good, guys? So we're back. Liam just had some technical issues. Say hi, Liam, to the chat again. This guy, Liam, dog.
We back.
We're back. So, guys, going straight into the next segment. Sorry for the delay. So Liam, I've been reading a book lately. This book
Okay.
is called Traditions of Compassion, from Religious Duty to Social Activism by
Okay.
Ken Lampert. So I just wanted to ask you, what do you think about the role of compassion in all faiths? like
Mm-hmm.
Christianity, Islam, Buddhism. Like,
Mm-hmm.
how would you say the role of compassion in these faiths and the way they view kindness and service? What would you say? Like
Um.
the
Mm-hmm.
surface value before we go straight
Okay.
into this. This is gonna be a long
Mm-hmm.
topic, guys. So stay tuned.
mm-hmm. Um.
Like just niche
Okay. Yeah.
niche
Yeah.
comparisons. That's what I'm going for.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. I mean, bro, I like honestly put, I think it's mandatory, bro, in any type of faith that you wanna like, invest your time into.
Mm,
If you don't have like an overcompensating passion for it, like what's the point of, believing in anything?
mm,
And I mean, I guess that's why we always speak a lot of testimonies when it comes to religion. And let me say Christianity, for example, in the idea that one simple event can jumpstart like your compassion for your faith in like an instant. And that one thing, in my view, can always be the reminder in your head to say, okay, this is what I'm going to believe in, this is what I'm going to put my trust in. And I think that
mm,
any type of testimony that a person has, they need to keep that in the core of their heart, because that's the one thing that's going to keep, their boat moving.
mm,
And I mean, testimonies can be anything. It can be your mom saying, this is what we're going to believe in, and you wanting to do your own research. Or it can be, for example, something happening to someone close to you and you saying, this is what's going to bring you closer.
mm,
So I think every single type of faith needs a large degree of compassion, because bro,
mm,
faith requires a lot of strength,
mm.
because it's almost like a give all situation,
Yeah.
because you're putting your whole trust into something.
Basically your
And
pillar.
the
Mm,
exactly. And the lovely thing about faith is that a lot of the times there may be uncertainty about what it is, but the faith you have in something keeps you going, and it keeps
mm,
you
mm.
strong in your foundation. And I think that's what everyone needs to remember. But I don't know about you. What do you think? What are your thoughts?
So this book just talks about how compassion is a pillar of all these religions or faiths, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I was reading here was
Mm-hmm.
that kindness is not earned, but it's supposed to be given. You don't have to
Okay.
give
Mm-hmm.
kindness, but you don't have to give kindness to receive it. You give it out of your
Okay.
own love and your own heart, by the way. That's what
Mm-hmm.
it's viewed in Christianity. And all these different religions, such as Buddhism, also reflects the same sort of giving a kindness and a service and being a servant to the people rather than being a servant to yourself. Because
Mm-hmm.
there's no use living if you're just gonna live for yourself the whole time. Rather just to
Agreed.
live on your own planet, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason I mentioned this book to you, right? Do you
Okay.
think that these values they have in each religion could guide the modern youth in like daily life, regardless of the belief system?
I think so. I
Mm,
mean, like if let's say for example the people in our youth, they don't necessarily have a proper clinging to any type of religion, let's say, because for example I have a lot of friends who are agnostic or atheists, because that's just generally how they've come to be, and for them they still have compassion in whatever they do. And not saying that compassion in no type of religion is, automatically like, oh no, this person doesn't know what they're doing. Because I
mm,
mean, compassion can extend into a lot of different forms.
yeah.
We can say that I have enough compassion to still love someone, even if I believe that God hasn't been listening to my prayers. And I think that's why compassion is strong, because you can say, oh, I've been having a terrible day, my prayers aren't being answered. But
Mm,
you being the person you are, you have enough compassion to say, okay, I'm still going to be the great person I am.
yeah.
And I think, yeah, yeah, no, I do think a lot of people our age are very quick to say, their God is not listening to them. the man above is not granting their wishes immediately. And I mean, it just doesn't work like that, bro. And that's why faith has to be prevalent in anything you do, because it's a trust system.
Yeah.
It's, I think, easiest way put, it's a trust system. And I think a lot of people our age, I think it'll benefit them a lot,
Yeah.
because I mean, this quickly, this one recent thing I read, and I did actually send it to you the other day,
Yeah.
where it was like,
Oh,
religion
yes.
can serve as moral
Yes.
guidance, you know?
Yeah.
Yes, it can serve as moral guidance. And I do wholeheartedly believe in that. In the sense that, having a faith in something can literally alter how your day operates in literally a second.
That's
You
true.
can say, okay, God wants good for me today, so I'm gonna do good today. I'm gonna try and be nice to people. And I mean, I think those are the little things that really matter when you want to put your passion into something. So 100%, I do think, like, if I could give that book to one of my friends and say, "Yo, read this with me," 100%, definitely, wouldn't hesitate
I
at
like
all.
I like your way of thinking. So I think the same, honestly, that faith is, it's not a give and take all the time. It's not even all the time, not at all. Faith is
Yeah.
something you believe in because you see you're nothing. You're a minute decimal in this world, that you put your little faith into something that you know is evidently greater than anything and anything above this world. That's what I think as faith is, as you're saying right now. And because the question I asked you was, do you think these values can guide modern youth in daily life? I really think so, stemming from the core principles of each faith, having respect, having being sober, not being drunk of the way of life, of wine. Wine is just what's that word where it poses as something that's anecdote, wine being an anecdote of life and the way of living,
See.
and being a wise person in general. I think even just the way love is claimed in these religions, because love is the true core of most of these religions, to be honest. And as I was talking with a friend earlier this week, right, they were
Yeah.
saying the way you view your earthly father is the same way you view your heavenly father. If your relationship with your heavenly father is transactional, it's gonna be the same way with your earthly father, because you expect something every time there's an interaction, rather than coming to this person humbly, because they brought you onto this earth, and just being able to show them the compassion that they showed you from day zero. That's what I
Yeah.
really, and I think that's the way you should treat every other person, being able to show love and compassion for each person you interact with, regardless of race, gender, background, of intellect. We may laugh and show, and what is it, and show disregard of people's opinions, but it has to come to a level of, I love this person enough to respect them. I love this person enough to know that they are a human being, and I won't use them. Because a lot of these religions really stem on not being gluttony. What is it? Gluttony, but not being
Yeah.
driven by gluttony, be driven by things of this
Yeah.
world, or be just being wanting everything to yourself. That's gluttony in my sense, wanting everything to yourself,
100%.
not willing
Yeah.
to share, not caring about what others think, or not caring about. That's what we're putting this radio station for. It's to be a voice not only for us but for everyone else, to be an equal platform. It's not like there's impressions or likes or anything, that someone may have 1,000 likes on the comment, and let's say Liam has maybe morally equal comment on that, and it's 3 likes. I say this platform is for everyone. It's for love, it's for equality, and that's what we're striving for, and that's why we started this, and that's why I'm mentioning this right now, being able to guide the youth, not only from a moral standpoint, because as humans we have a moral compass in ourselves. We know right from wrong, to be honest. There's no person that could say, I smacked this this sandwich out of Liam's hand and he's about to eat it, which not knowing where that sandwich came from, not knowing what that sandwich should do for another person. You know what I mean? Being able to say in your heart that I humbly come to you as a person and say, regardless of how much money you have in your bank account, regardless of what's inside that sandwich, I love you enough to respect you. And that's what I say as a whole, that religion is really it's not even a belief system, but it's a moral standpoint as a human race. And I think a lot of people disregard that and throw away religion as a whole,
Yeah.
that there's nothing bigger than us, but we're just humans that spawned on this earth to just live our lives as if we have no purpose as a whole. That's what I'm thinking. But
100%.
as I was saying, right,
Yeah.
what was I saying now? I was yapping. Sorry, guys.
No, no,
That
no.
was a
Beautifully
yap.
said, bro. Honestly.
That was a yap fest. But I was saying,
No,
do
yeah.
you think
Mhm.
religion
Yeah.
encompasses personal growth, not only as
hmm
trying to be a better person for others, but for yourself?
Um, I would definitely agree. I think it stems to the idea, like I just said previously, that religion as moral guidance definitely helps. But I think, like, in terms of religion, there was one friend who spoke to me about this kind of around pandering around this certain topic, and he said that he doesn't like to refer to it as religion. He likes to refer to what he has with God as a relationship. And I like the way he said that. And I think when you view it as something greater than a collective practice, and you put it like really close to yourself and say, as an individual, this is the relationship I want to have with God, I do think it exponentially increases your capabilities of being a person, and just doing better as a whole, because you'll be like, I'm praying to God because I want to, not just because my
Yeah.
mom is taking me to church on a Sunday. And I think that differentiation really helps a lot of people, transcend into a better version of themselves. And I can say that happened to me because, hey, dude, I was just one of those churchgoers who had to wake up on a Sunday and say, hey, mom, I kind of don't want to come, but I'm coming because you said I have to. And I mean, as I grew up, I said to myself, okay, this is not what I want to do. And I familiarize myself with the faith, and I try to say to myself, okay, this is what I want, and this is how I'm going to become better. And I can truly say that God was at the foundation of me wanting to become a better person. So, I mean, I hope that applies to a lot of other people, but knowing a lot of my friends, I think they can definitely agree and say when they were trying to practice their faith with God, they were at their best moment, they were at their plateau. And I think it's good, 100%.
I honestly agree too. I feel uh, pursuing your religion not only from uh, a child duty, because your parents are forcing you or so, but I feel like once you step into your own shoes and you have your own free will, because usually once you get to an age, your parents start
Yeah.
letting you create your decisions. Maybe some people are still forced to go to church and they don't know what they're doing. They're just stringing along because it's wake up Sunday, as you said, church or on
Yeah.
that. Cause their parents, it's a routine in their household. Cause if you live under their house, you go by their rules, of course. But I
Yeah.
think it honestly makes you a better person once you try and venture and look for the meaning behind it, rather than going because you're supposed to go, in inverted commas. You're not really supposed to go, but you have no choice to go. But
Yeah.
once you open up that book, whatever book you're reading, and just think for yourself rather than jumping to the point and listening to all these TikToks and YouTube videos. That's the, like, read this thing for yourself and interpret it for yourself. And of course, listen to
100%.
scholars or listen to people who practice this faith on a higher level, as Monday to Sunday routine, because that's what they live off of. Let it be a pastor, a sheikh, or a rabbi, That's what I'm just trying to explain. I would say
Mhm.
once you get to a point where I tell my friends, God speaks to you in when things are most quiet. God won't speak to you in a crowd. When your life is too busy and you're going out every weekend and every day you're on your phone, you never really give yourself time unless it's time to eat and it's time to sleep. That's your only alone time. You won't really encounter a supernatural encounter that you really want to, or really take the first step to being, hey, let me actually try this out and see, or let me see this for myself with my own eyes, what this is, rather than just listening to what this guy is saying on a Friday, or saying on a Saturday, or saying on a Sunday, or what my
100%.
mother's saying when it's time to eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I honestly think it makes you better. That is just me telling you that God, or whatever you're trying, it can't happen in a place of noise. You have to sit down with your thoughts and say, hey, let me see what this is for myself. Open that book up by yourself.
I agree.
That's what I'm saying.
Lovely said, bro.
So, that's it for today's show, guys.
Yep.
Sorry for the late start. We started by 5 minutes late. Technical
Yeah.
difficulties. We'll be on that again to next week, Monday. So,
Yep.
I'm just gonna shout out a few people in the chat right now and see who has been chatting. Shout out to my mother,
See.
Martha Shingane. Shout out to her. She gave birth to me. Shout out to Ephraim, my boy, my flipping dog. Shout out to Leolin Bachis, or Bikes, sorry.
Yep. My boy, that's
Shout
my
out
boy.
to Mwako Muhale, let's go. Shout out to Prince Mabena, let's go. Shout out to King B Blaze. Shout out to Leland. Shout out to World Josie. Shout out to Tulani Ngeu. Shout out to Peter. Shout out to Ishe. Shout out to Niaz Nation. Shout out to Declan. Shout out to Pila. Shout out to all the people showing love. You have any shout outs, Liam?
Hey, bro, you just shouted out everyone, and I
Yeah,
love
shout
it.
out the whole
Shout out to my
gang.
mom, though. I
Shout
know she's
out
not listening, but shout out to my mom.
Toko Muhale, let's go. That's true. Draw closer to him and you'll draw closer to you. God is a God of personal relationship. That's what I'm saying.
Lovely.
So, thank you guys. We're wishing you a best weekend. Get a good rest. We'll be on Monday. We're just going to keep grafting. Work your hardest the rest of this week for tomorrow. Let's end this week on a high note. That's all I have to say. Anything you have to say, Liam?
No, I think you encompassed all of it. Love everyone who tuned in, and we're gonna see you next week.
Yeah. See you lot. Goodbye, guys.
Started talking like 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Yeah, you know why I tried to stop. Yeah, you know why I tried to give you a little less of my time. Starting to feel like I'm never in my right mind. In my right mind. Is it the right time, babe? See you in the nighttime, babe. It's nighttime. Wish you had feelings like mine, babe. It feels like I'm still just a homie, acting like you don't want me. No, shawty, just don't do it for me. You do it for me. Yeah, say you done doing it for me, then say bye. Say bye. Say nah, girl, say bye. Say nah, say goodbye. Say goodbye. You know I tried, I really tried. Now you're right back on my mind. I feel the time just passing by. Thought this was always forever, so I'm acting. Why would you lie to me, babe? No, that ain't right to me, baby. You know I was here to stay. Ain't really got much left to say. Please say done doing it for me, then say bye. Say bye. Say nah, girl, say bye. Say nah, say goodbye. Say somebody.